is reset a Deadly Premonition 2 run. Oh, a mug of tea here as well. I didn't even finish drinking. It's a big mug, too. Let's try again, shall we? I don't have time to finish now since I reset. Nah, no time. I reset in the first 50 seconds. You know, I've just noticed something about that card, that title card there. It's gonna bug me every time it comes up. The two T's in Massachusetts overlap.
Quiet down, Agent Jones. You're on the clock.
Quiet down? You have any idea what you've done? I'd be half naked in Havana right now if you hadn't shown up. Soaking up some rays.
The T's in
surrounded
Massachusetts
by a harem of bikini
overlap.
queens.
This game.
If he's...
There we go. There's like a delay before it works. Hey, Marky. Dark laughter.
He's just first. Yeah. You... That... The furnace. That amazing.
Yeah.
But we
Hope my soft doesn't get locked today.
Exactly.
If my soft gets locked, then I'm just gonna... Your soft getting locked sounds gross.
You...
Eve
But if it is locked, then I don't know. I'll quit the stream and play DJ Max. Fuck you guys. There, I won't do that.
He's at the knee.
Hey, B. Good morning.
Mr. Morgan, do you recognize the...
Mr. Morgan!
One.
No. Yes, there we go.
Red. The other me. My better half.
I have cleared the first instance of mashing. I win. So you're gonna snap out of Zach is only the imagination of York. Does this mean this old dude is actually York? Well, both of those things are wrong. So you do not understand the plot. Zach is in fact not the imagination of anyone. Okay. So first thing about that, right, is that the mechanism of this depends on which game you're talking about, because it fucking changes across the two of them. Morgan is a plural entity. Both Zack and York exist in the same... That's probably the best way of putting it, yes. See, in the first game, you're controlling York, but it's later revealed at the end that you were actually, you know, you were Zack the whole time, and York is sort of a facade that he used due to some, like, childhood trauma kind of deal, but everyone was seeing him as Zack and was addressing him as Zack. In this game, it takes a bit of a different tack on the matter. At a certain point when the otherworld powers are, like, reaching peak fuckery, both Zack and York do actually manifest in the same room at the same time. If this all sounds a bit confusing, that's because it is. Hey, dude. Thanks for the good luck. See, I don't think Deadly Premonition 1's plot is that hard to understand, but how it relates to the sequel complicates things immeasurably. I made a mistake straight away. Put 2 of these back. Should have put 3 of them back. God damn it.
Now let's start by
They removed some scenes from the Switch version? They did, but that was because nobody liked them. So, okay, so there's 3 different versions of Deadly Premonition 1, right?
And how about that Hoongan?
How about that Hoongan? There's 3 different versions of Deadly Premonition 1. There's, like, the original, there's Director's Cut, which added scenes. But the thing is that the scenes were not altogether too popular. I hit sell by accident. Why am I so bad?
Please.
I'm gonna need to fuck around in my bag anyway. Hi, Floyd. Did I cry myself to sleep last night? No. Why would I do that? Quokka Soup! Thanks for gifting a sub! That's very nice of you. I took a stab at pronouncing that. I hope it wasn't terrible. That's a joke about the queen. Oh! That would make a lot of sense, actually.
Melvin called you a strange name. CLG.
No. I could not have conceivably cared less. It's not even been 24 hours, and I'm kind of already bored of hearing about it, honestly. This month's gonna fucking kill me. Much I care. Dude, I mean, I was at work when the news broke. Well, the Queen's not gonna file my fucking forms, is she? I'm British? Never knew. Really? Like, with the way I talk, why don't they give the National a couple people days off to mourn properly? I honestly don't know. The thing is that there's no standard thing for this, because we haven't had a death in, you know, a relevant death anyway, in the royal family in most people's lifetime. Because Elizabeth was so fucking old. But, apparently, I don't know, we might get a day off if the funeral is on a Monday and not a weekend. If I have to keep hearing about this fucking bullshit, I think a day off is the least they could do for me. And it was about a half even months ago. I know, I mean, I'm willing to bet she kicked the bucket last year and they just held out because they didn't want it to be 69. That's, like, not even a joke. I genuinely think that.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Sang Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation. By the way, Patty, what do you usually do when...
Like, I don't know, I have immense difficulty giving a shit about this. Particularly because I've already seen, like, you know, being British, I've seen all sorts of fucking weepy-eyed, sentimental bullshit, being like, you know, she represented grace and integrity and wisdom. Was like, dude, she was a living cartoon character. She didn't do anything. She is a brand. The brand being colonial England. I'm not a fan. Bizarre. Dude, I cannot express how weird it is right now to be English and to not give a shit at all. There's a real, like, sense of forced sadness and, like, mourning and somberness being imposed on the national consciousness right now, and I'm just like, fuck off, lighten the hell up. I'm not into it. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. But it's like there's a mandatory month of mourning as a result. Month, the whole fucking month is gonna be like this. I'm just like, I am so alright. Like, God. Fucking Jesus, guys. I know, it's just weird given how, like... How do I don't have a relevant example for how fucking nuts I find this. Like, I try and come up with an analog and I've got nothing. Like, at first, you know, like, it's like if people mourned a fictional, like, character's death or something, and it's, well, honestly, if the story is good enough, I might get that. You know, it's like people mourning, I don't know, like an artist or something, a music person. But there's, you know, at least a person of that type made art that people liked. The Queen is... No soft lock, I win, yay. I don't know, the Queen's like just a figurehead, like nothing else. Like, quite famously, we barely knew what she thought about anything because it's I don't know if you guys know this, but it's considered bad manners in the UK to ask the reigning fucking monarch what their opinions are on, like, the matters of the day. Because obviously, being 90 years old and a monarch, they are shit.
Better check that.
Like, someone dared to dream not too long ago and asked a question about, like, workers' rights and shit like that. She gave a shitty answer, and people, for the most part, criticized the journalist who asked the question. That works. Yo, that's strats. Formality anyways, if you understand it correctly. I wouldn't say it's a formality.
Zach's... No, what?
You know what, no, thank you forever. I'm glad you stuck around for the uncomfortable conversation. Like NPCs. Yeah, pretty much. But, I mean, like an NPC, they might not have direct mechanical influence, but their presence in the world is no less felt. Like, so I wouldn't say it's irrelevant that they exist. In this context, they're NPCs that inexplicably take literally 50 times more CPU than anything else in the game world. And there is no justification for this. It's technical debt that hasn't been cleaned up.
Hey, no.
Hey, Arpago. Explain everything in the context of games. That's real gamer brain right there. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird being British right now. I don't like it. I hate it here.
I disagree.
Disagree as much as you fucking like, and we'll make it true! Arpagar, thanks for the 4 months. Alright, this is the squirrel killing portion of the run. No soft lock yet? No soft lock yet. Didn't happen this time. This is the portion of the run where squirrels are murdered. They're in weird places. No! Come back. Fur. Tail. Tail. 2 tails. Nice. Did I get a dual kill bonus for that? I hope so. I did. Excellent. Fur. Tail, that's 3. Not bad. 3 tails so far? If you could give me 3, I'd appreciate it. No. What? None. Come back. No. Fuck. I get no drop from that, because it phased out of existence. No, it did drop something. It just dropped it really late. Tail, that's 4. Where's the drop? There it is. I'm not fighting squirrels well. I'm making mistakes. Five? 6. I'm out. Really wish I could shoot that. I can't, it's too far. Need range upgrades. That'd be really nice. You'd get like 30 bucks out of it. It's good money for this point in the game. I mean, I got a double kill bonus, so that helps. Yeah, I know. I got chills, man. Sleeping bag broke. That is okay. It doesn't really matter. That's why I buy 5. And seems before we know the game is built up, Speedrun is a fucking fever dream so far. Okay, we need to kill the squirrels because we need their tails for something like an hour from now. So we need 6 tails, so I was counting the tail drops. But also, if I'm able to pick up money while doing it, which I did, I killed 3 blue squirrels, and blue squirrels inherently award 7 bucks each. Which is not nothing. And I got a dual kill at one point, which is a bonus you get if you kill 2 things with the same attack. I punched 2 squirrels and with 1 fist. Which is a thing that you can't really predict, because the squirrel distribution is semi-random. But if you manage to pull that off, you get $22. And that's like a lot of money. That's very nice to have at this point in the game. Because we're going to go into debt at the end of Chapter 1, and we'll need to pay it off. 8 a.m. Hence, having the extra $22 is actually pretty useful. I have mega chills.
Zach, how about we grab...
Is it to cover a large amount of the debt? It can cover a decent chunk of it. It's at least like one item sell, which can cover for not getting decent item drops. You know, it's extra money. Nice. Speedrun this game too? I mean, well, if you by people you mean me. But I think I'm people.
Yeah.
Hi, Shooter Boss, by the way. Yes, people do speedrun this game, and by people, me. I speedrun it. The route is basically a joint effort between me and one other dude, Roaming Merc. Roaming Merc is, I think, quite possibly the only person on planet fucking Earth who has 100%ed this game. Even I haven't done that, because it takes, like, a month. Unbelievably time-consuming endeavor. Some games where the speedrun is more interesting than playing casually. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the speedrun might come across as inexplicable without context. I can't wait for Big Bad Gameathon when I have to actually explain my actions. It's like, why are you punching squirrels? I'm just like, well, because you need to do it for like an hour from now. It's like, why are you going bowling? Because the game just makes you. That's just part of the main plot. You just have to do that. I'm going bowling to make YouTube videos. I don't feel like I advertise that stuff enough on my my actual stream. I've been posting like very slightly edited let's say like clip compilations is not exactly they have a theme to them, all right? Create a mini story out of them. Uploading those to YouTube. So you guys want to see the best of stream? I'm making some effort to put that on my YouTube. Off the board, please. I'll scroll down the long way, why don't you? The bowling compilation. If you enjoyed the bowling compilation, you gotta leave a comment and all that jazz. That's what the dumb thing is. Damn, I was like right inside. Leave comment on the bowling video that says nice bowl. To like and comment. Yes, the algorithm does genuinely favor that
Zach,
shit.
I can't go on. We need to eat something. At this rate, I'll be the first FBI agent to die of hunger while on duty. I'd prefer not to go down in history for that sort of first, if you don't mind.
Wow, I actually got 4 skips. Optimal.
No. It's now. What I said.
Nice ball commented. Thank you. That's what you gotta, like, this is, I'm not super good at the YouTube thing. Is the PC version? Yeah. The Switch version is so much slower, it's not even funny.
Oh, yeah, oh, you.
I've restored my health. Apparently YouTube videos are really very good. I'm glad you think so, but like, yeah. I can't regularly produce them because they don't really like they don't do amazingly. That fucking UFO had a squirrel in it. I think that's all I need. It's hard to build up an audience. Like, the long-form YouTube videos do decently, but, like, I'd need to make them a lot more consistently to start building up an audience, and I just, like, I don't have time. Like, that Silent Hill 1 video did pretty well, for what it's worth, but it took me, like, 3 months to make.
Those movies from the 80s were all...
Whoops.
Mr. Alligator.
And I got pretty much the same
Not
return
sure.
on my my investment in terms of time for a video I shot in 12 hours. Like, you know that one where I just ranted about the House of the Dead remake? That did pretty much equivalently well, if not slightly better. And it took me no time to shoot. Fuck you. Please. Please. I need to kill this guy, actually. I would appreciate if he could, like, not do that, though. I'm not getting my sharpshooter bonuses, because I'm tackling things from weird angles. Maybe that won't matter too much. These Japanese RPGs have similar UIs, do they? Fuck off, bitch! Getting hit by everything. YouTuber's unfair effort reward? Yeah. Yeah. But, like, it's not even just that it's, like, unfair, it's that it's not the only thing I do. You know, like, I'm not a YouTuber, primarily. If I wanted to produce YouTube videos, it would have to come at the expense of this. And in my present condition, that isn't worth it. I don't have, like, the time.
But it...
What?
Which is a shame, because, like, I like making them. Like, I've got ideas for other videos. I've got ideas for other videos I could make. I kind of choked on my words there. Hold that. Couple of Silent Hill videos of that nature that could still be made. I had ideas on that front. But firstly, I also changed computer, and I didn't want to like start making another video. Well, hang on, pay attention to the video game. I'm just gonna shoot this. Why am I getting fucking instant dropped by all of them? That is pissing me off so badly. Cut back on sleep, eating, and bathroom breaks to get more time. I'm not too much a fan of that, it must be said. I'm trying to let go of the cart, and the game is not processing the input to do that. It is just... How is that not a headshot? Hey, Livlin. Free anti-num. You can just step in propaganda annoyance. God, it's not even upcoming. It's already started. It hasn't even been 24 hours, and I'm already super bored of it. Right, you can never hit that first shot. It's not... Never happens. Nod of approval. Nod of approval. Nice. Oh, it's you.
No, this can't be happening. How?
Nod of approval. Nod of approval. That was good. That was fast. You have the same problem with open source, love working on it, but can't live off it? Yeah. I mean, that's just, like, content. Like, I can't really live off Twitch either, but I will say, like, as a contrast to YouTube, Twitch actually does make me nice spending money. So I can have nice things, like a nice computer with which to stream off of and video games to stream and stuff like that, you know? Self-sustaining hobby, quite nice, if you ask me. But YouTube isn't self-sustaining in that way, nor is it even really supplementary. YouTube doesn't make me nothing, mind you. It just doesn't make much, you know? It's something. It's worth maintaining like the archive channel and like making a little something here and there, like quick videos. That's why the current videos I'm all about right now are relatively quick to make. Like the short, ever so slightly edited clips. There's kind of like just sort of talk into a microphone type videos. The one I did for the House of Dead remake, those don't take that long to make and perform adequately. But I cannot justify spending 3 months on a video. Even though that's just how long it takes to get like some of the particularly like fancy long form content that people actually like. That's just how long these things take to make. It is Wednesday, my dudes. In-game, not in real life. You know, in case anyone was keeping score on that.
King's nothing.
Now it's time for the long sleep. Friday. Saturday. My man just sets an alarm and gets up when he means to, you know? That's what he's all about. I lost count. Sunday. One more. The reason we do this is because we require the game time to be Monday for episode 2, but actually advancing time to Monday inside of episode 2 is not very convenient. Ooh, I'm big in debt. Huge, enormous.
I know.
So glad that it washes Francis between episodes for me. Yeah, it's really helpful that it does that. The reason we don't advance it in episode 2 itself is because then you end up smelly agent, you become full of BO, and that becomes a problem because the game will find you every time you walk into a building. I am not much in debt, but I am somewhat in debt. Problem solved.
You can hear me, right? I'll be with you soon. I'm not sad. Honestly, I can't wait. It's all I think about lately. I mean, we'll be together again. We'll get to discuss movies, food again. Everyone around here has bad taste.
Mood.
They don't understand things the way we do. It's a shitty world filled with shitty people. Oh, that reminds me. There are movie theaters and restaurants over there, right? As soon as I get there, let's go grab some peanut butter hamburgers and yogurt smoothies. I'm so excited, York.
So,
T's overlap. I told you. I told you it sucks, doesn't it? Hate it. Peanut butter what? Peanut butter hamburgers. It's like a character trait that York eats really weird food.
is that much? I need. I'm gonna.
Why have I cursed you with this? Because I noticed it, so now you have to as well. Ah, whoops. Was that the right option? I'm not sure. Sometimes you have to select multiple things to advance to the next, like, section.
I knew I could.
Oh no, that was right. Hey!
How maybe?
I forget if this is a skippable cutscene or a mash. It's a mash.
No.
This is okay. So like we skipped the dialogue line there, but it flashed across my eyes briefly, where it says like York says something like, "I think our Southern Belle there has a special power, like me." That will never go anywhere. This is never touched upon. Like, I hate this plot development because it's kind of, it feels like it's gearing up for, like, Aaliyah to become the protagonist at some point, because it's like, oh, she's got a special power, you know, that's why she's inquiring with York all the time, because she sees the things that he does. Never goes anywhere. Doesn't happen. Doesn't come up. I don't get it. Like, the setup exists. There's no follow-up, though. You know, it's like, you set it up, like, it's there. It's all there.
Big.
But it doesn't go anywhere. It's like, you set all this up, but, like, it doesn't manifest. I don't know, it's just weird. Cancel DLC plot? No. I don't think this game was ever planned to have DLC.
There's a.
But I do think it was planned to... I do think the game was rewritten at some point.
Now we get it. The
I
art
don't.
person. They're special beds.
Beds. I don't know. I find that funny. Beds.
Agent.
Yeah,
Y'all ever put some beds in before? Beds. Fucking squirrels are back. This is a shit. Look at them, they were going for it. They wanted it. They wanted a piece. I didn't want none of it.
I don't like hospital.
The taboo trinity is the current quest. We must find 3 food items around the game world, and they're all in stupid places. It is quite literally a fetch quest. Then we use fast travel to go right back to the sheriff's department where we just were, because it's faster than boarding. I think that most game belongs in BBG. Oh, absolutely. Like, I mean, there's a reason I pitched it there, after all. Then with that, we bought a can of Spam at Melvin's weird truck shop thing. Then we go to Alexis Diner in Lane. I'm actually doing it in the right order this time. Because we can only get the red beans and rice from here.
Is this?
Oh, that.
$10. And the caveat with this one is that the red beans and rice is the sticking point for the run, because it can only be obtained on a Monday. Only on a Monday. That's why we advanced time to Monday at the end of episode 1, because it's necessary for it to be Monday for you to get that item. Which is stupid. Good bonk. Also, while I'm closest to it, now is the best time to tag the fast travel point outside of Emma's workshop, a character we haven't met and won't for a minute. But that fast travel point is convenient to us for several reasons that will come up later, so now is the best time to do it.
I disagree.
Here's to an uninterrupted by mail, uncrashed by the game run.
I hope so. I haven't been interrupted by the mail yet. If I was going to, it would be about now. That's boarding. Okay, now that we've unlocked the fast travel, we're going to take it straight to us early Frida. is where the third part of the quest is.
Well,
Except he doesn't have our canned spinach, but he tells us it's in a vending machine, but we don't know which one. I know which one, but there is one vending machine in the whole game world that contains canned spinach. And if you're playing this normally, you really are expected to just walk around the entire game world, touching vending machines until you find the correct one. It's over this way. Fortunately, they're marked on the map. Vending machines. Like, not the correct one, but just vending machines in general. So you can kind of just, like, do a loop around the building. But, yep, that's just how this part of the game goes. It is literally a fetch quest. It is a quest of fetching.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Hungan, is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell, but it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me.
Yeah, I've skipped every single cutscene with him in it, but Hungan is this sort of, like,
Hungan feels very familiar.
otherworldly figure who gets into contact with the protagonist through paintings and walls and stuff. And those are the oracles that we've been solving that tells us where to go. It's just how it works. It's just how the game works. Why is canned spinach so critical? We need it for the taboo trinity. We need it so that, like, we fulfill the request of the local pastor, I think he is? Priest? I'm not sure what the difference is. Do I look like a pious man? And while we're in the neighborhood with the canned spinach, I'm gonna bag myself another fast travel point because, again, this is the most expedient time with which to do so. Right, this is the funny trick area where the fence doesn't load in properly until you get too close to it, and by then you've realized you've accidentally walked into an area you can't pass through. That's really good level design. Thank you, Swery. Right, either way, we've assembled the taboo trinity, right? We've gotten all the things we need. So we're going back to church. And regrettably, part 2 of yonder quest ensues as a result of this. Is this a mash or a cutscene skip? It's a mash. We need 6 anaconda skins and 6 squirrel tails and depressed white guara, which is a flower. I think I already have the tails. 0 to 6, 6, yeah. Now, key here, don't leave the room too quickly or the game will bug out. I'm going to walk to the door instead. And then the game has now registered I have 6 tails. If you leave the room too quickly, it will fail to check for the tails correctly and may or may not break the game.
You know, what? That's just
Camera. And now we need to find anaconda skins. The best place to do that being the park. Use my vision real quick to highlight drops on the map. There's one. When this quest is active, anaconda skins spawn everywhere in the park, but not before. And anaconda skins are otherwise a fairly rare drop, so it's not generally very advantageous to go for this beforehand.
Okay.
5. Need one more. They spawn in the same way every time, so I don't know why I'm doing this in such a weird order. And that's 6. Now we still need the pressed white guara, for which our port of call shall be the hotel, but we're not going there right now. We have other business to attend to. This was merely one of 2 major... There's always 2 major quest chains per chapter, and they tend to be active concurrently. So right now, our other major quest line is the one who fired the pistol at Heaven, i.e. the person who found the body of Lise early in the game. The thing that kicked off the events of the whole game. That. So we need to go over to this guy's farm. The problem is that his farm is on the other side of a giant wall. So we are about to perform extremely pro-skater maneuvers, provided I don't keep getting repelled by the curb. Yeah, that ramp. We need to go over that ramp. Except we actually can't go over that ramp right now because York doesn't know how to jump. So instead we hop off the board, inspect it, a little cutscene plays where York tries to jump it, and wipes out completely, and he wipes out so hard that he breaks his board. Board is now broken, fast travel is a sham. So we radio Melvin asking, you know, do we know anyone who's, like, that can fix a skateboard? And we do. It's Emma. It's Emma's workshop. This is why we tagged the fast travel point earlier, because otherwise we'd have to manually walk over there. Because we can no longer board over there, and you can't get your board back until you go to Emma. So if you didn't tag the fast travel point at an earlier and more convenient point in the video game, you would have to walk there. And that would be, slow. So, we endeavor not to do that. But you do have to walk to the nearest fast travel point to the ramp, which is unfortunately not particularly close. Wonder if the next 3 minutes of walking? It's not 3 minutes of walking, we're almost done. Like, the fast travel point we need to hit is, like, just around the corner. Cool. To Emma's skateboard workshop we go. Alright, and we go to meet Emma. Emma's more or less a side character. Her thing is just that she's good at skateboards and also apparently plays the bass. The large kind of bass, so the one you have to sit down to play. The kind that people insist to me isn't a cello, but I don't understand the difference. But she also teaches us how to jump. And she has a cool shirt. But in order to progress the plot, we must take on the skateboarding challenge. This is intended to teach you how to use the jump, but the thing is, the jump is both not fast and very prone to bugging out in this section of the game. it is very likely that if you get any sort of speed when you go for your jump, you will fly to the moon and possibly also through the floor. That would be bad, so I'm not doing it. It's faster to just navigate by just like riding around corners normally anyway. Like just don't jump. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. It isn't worth it. Just do not jump. And we've learned a new skateboard trick, the Wally. The Wall-E? The Willy? The Walla? I don't know. I like her shirt. I think I say this every time, but I really do like that shirt. I like shirts with just single random English phrases on them. I think they're very aesthetic. I'd wear a shirt that just says baptize on it in that font. I'd buy that. But then again, I also just like shirts that video game characters wear. It's a quirk of mine. And now that we've fixed our goddamn skateboard, we want to go to Casa Pineapple to pick up the white guara. I'm not completely sure if this is the fastest possible order to do things in, but it is the order I find that works for me, so... It's an order. It makes enough sense to me. Yes, now we're going to talk to David Jawara here. Or is it Yawara? I'm not sure. I think it's said in game, so I'm not completely sure on the pronunciation of that. Anyway, Yawara over here is both the bellboy, the concierge, and the chef, and we need the bellboy. But he's all three. He changes personalities based on like the outfit and the time of day. So like right now he was the concierge, and then we go around to look for the bellboy, and he's like, nah, I'm not here. Go talk to the chef if you want to know. And we talk to the chef, and he's like, nah, I don't talk about anything other than food, because he's in like chef mode. Deadly Premonition is a game with a colourful cast of characters. We go to the concierge and they're like, concierge isn't here. And then we go, he's the bellboy now. Excellent. And the bellboy can tell us all about flowers. He knows about flowers. So we ask him about flowers, and we're just like, he's in the bathroom. He's like, I'll use my last one in the bathroom. And he's like, well, I guess we're just going to get it out of the bathroom. And he's like, kind of weird, but okay. This is a bathroom with exactly one toilet in it. Couple urinals, but exactly one toilet, and the toilet looks like this.
Zach. The what? Got we.
And we have obtained our flower. And now we're going to go back to the church, as we've collected everything we need to complete that quest.
Heavenly.
Just take it, Agent York.
He made us drums. He made us drums out of the stuff we gave him. He didn't really want the food that was in the cans. He just wanted the cans because he was making drums out of them. So now we have a funny instrument. The instrument itself is pointless. The real clue is that while we were there, because the church also doubles as the town doctor, we found a medical slip for the person we're looking for. So now we know where they live, haha! I'm pretty sure that's some sort of violation of privacy, but whatever, we're the FBI. Do we care? Have we ever cared? I don't think they're gonna start caring now. Anyway, before I follow up on that line of inquiry, though, I'm once again close to the ramp I need to jump over, so now I'm gonna go do that. Once again, proximity means this makes a lot of sense to do now. If this all seems a bit roundabout, that's because it is, but honestly, I haven't come up with any better orders to do this in at the moment. So we get some speed going off the ramp. And York bounds over the thing in one smooth motion. But I should also note that the jump is context sensitive, and that's the only time that will come up. Like, you can only jump off the appropriate jumping ramps with the Wally. There is, like, an unlockable normal jump you can unlock, but it's really far down the skateboard upgrade tree, and there's no compelling use for it in a speedrun, so we don't get it. There's been some theorized, skips with the jump. Like, if you had access to the jump, you could... Paddy's teleporting again. If you had access to the jump, you could possibly skip into, like, the end area of Chapter 3 about now, if you were so inclined. Someone got that to work once, they claimed, but there was no, like, footage to confirm it. And my attempts at reproducing it haven't bore any fruit. If you jump into the area that's normally locked out until Chapter 3, the game just kind of breaks instead. But anyway, we've showed up to Helena Dorman's house, a key suspect in our case. She's not home. That's the long and short of that. Hey, Lossett. Thanks for the good luck. I'm stretching because this is just dialogue.
But if she...
Listen to the...
Another riddle from Hungan to tell us where to go, because figuring out how to get York from point A to point B naturally was, you know, too difficult to write around, so they just have this magical dude tell you where to go sometimes. Just, alright.
Okay.
Okay, now we need to go to a bar and get drunk. Hey, Hags. Am I telling you a deadly premonition 2 to this blessing in disguise? That doesn't even make sense. What are you on about? What are you on about? You're on about something. This is the closest fast travel point I have, is that. stories. Response complains because we couldn't find the next step on the huge map in Deadly Premonition 1, I guess. I don't know, I feel like the Hoon gun doesn't really exist as like a story element, he's just kind of there because thinking of a good way to get the player to go from like to the next place is difficult. It's like, why would we go to the bar at this point? I can't help but feel like the first game was a bit better at least justifying why you go to the places that you go to. That counts as a wall? Are you fucking serious? Alright, now I need to do sleeping bag until, yeah, that. 5 PM. Because the bar is not open, we cannot go inside, so we just sleep outside like a weirdo. I only got half chills. Can I tolerate that?
Listen to...
Good drank.
No.
I am gonna heal it off. Using the Cold Be Gone. Get rid of the chills. Because that comes with a stamina penalty, and it's, well, chills is less of a stamina penalty than, actual full-on frostbite, which halves your stamina meter as opposed to merely taking, like, 20 away, which 20's not that much. But, I'd still rather have 20 stamina. Anyway, fast travel over here, because it's slightly closer to where we want to go, and it's probably faster to do it than boarding over here. It doesn't look like a very far distance on the map, but it's a distance. Alright. Now it's time to board for far too long. We must board to the Clarkson Estate, which is unfortunately, according to the map, 3,100-ish. Like, what is that? Like, yards? I think it's yards. It's a while. It's the furthest point on the map. And there is no real way to expedite this. Like, this is just the most convenient way to go about it. You can unlock speed upgrades for the skateboard, but there's, like, none of them are that convenient to get. Hey, Zerxart. Hello, hello. So, how you doing tonight? How you doing, chat? How we all feeling? Are we grooving? I hope we're grooving. It's Friday today, right? So, like, that means I've got the weekend to do some stuff, but, like, what do I want to do with the weekend? I've still got work to do. So I think I'll probably end up doing some of that. Work on the weekend, yo. Not like... Well... How do I put this? It's not my first job. It's the second job, the one I actually like doing. I am someone who essentially works multiple jobs. Like, I have the standard office job Monday to Friday, but then I've got, like, other shit going on in the background. Side hustles, as it were, but still work, you know? Does that make sense? I'm being cagey about this on purpose.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember?
Do I
This
secretly
town
sell
is
feet
different.
pics?
The
No.
streets are all paved so cleanly that we can skate along them without a care in the world. And there's hardly any trash or graffiti to be found anywhere. The Clarksons truly do control this place. For better or worse, it's a good example of how allowing certain people to rise to power can have positive effects as well. Also, don't you find that Southern people are remarkably friendly, even to total strangers? Both here and in New Orleans, I've been amazed at how cordial everyone is. Is it just the way things are down here? You certainly don't see that sort of thing in New York or D.C. They never stop to chit-chat. Especially when ordering food. They only say what's necessary, without any decoration. A customer only makes eye contact with the waiter about once every 3 times they interact. But that's just how it is. Isn't that right, Zach? The human relationships here are as fluid as an inorganic mechanism running on the smoothest, purest oil there is. And it feels strangely comfortable after spending time in New Orleans and coming here. I think I'm starting to like the Southern disposition. They even have their own breed of bizarre crimes. And besides, the New Orleans area is famous for its paranormal culture. I'm sure it'll entertain us somehow. It's still a bit of a ways off, but perhaps we can also do a little case study for our post-retirement plan. What? You still think it's too early for that? I wouldn't say so. It's never too early to be prepared. Come on, I know you're with me on this one, Zach.
It's like a weird ASMR commentary. Yeah, York just talks. Did I get invisible board? I did. It's very consistent. Yeah, really, I was more so thinking is like, did anything come out that I would care to play this weekend? I'm just like, Pac-Man World Remake came out? I'm sure it did, but that's not really my thing, I think. Turn right. Ah! Money. Oh, not money. Ammo. Whatever. It's handy. Okay, I wanted to pick that up, but the game said no.
Now you decide.
Yes, I abandon the legacy of the. Just
Nice.
Shooting enemies with my hand a gun? Yeah. When you're in the other world, York's hand merges with his gun and becomes like a tree hand that shoot many bullet. Not this guy. That guy. Alright, since I know you are gonna be a problem, I'm just getting their ass now. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, what a bad time to reload.
I disagree.
Void, no. No Void. Fuck you. Bad aim. What? Why are they not headshot? I feel like they're harder to headshot. Carden, thanks for the 14 months. It's very cool. Alright, that's cool. Fuck this idiot. They are impossible to headshot. There's Ghost Song coming out soon, there's Dark Tide coming in November. I don't know what either of those are. There's a new Star Ocean coming out? Oh yeah. See, I know what stuff is coming out soon, but not this weekend. Or like things that I wanted to play over the weekend that I would stream. I can think of a couple games I'd be willing to like leisurely play on my own time, but probably not things I'd stream. Like I kind of want to fuck around with the new JoJo fighting game because I like bad games. I'm pretty sure those guys don't have head hitboxes. Like, that's a variant on the door enemy. You might not be able to tell that they're different, but they're colored differently. It's a different version of that enemy. I'm all but certain that they have made an error when making them. They don't have head hitboxes. Like, these guys can be headshot. The purple ones can be headshot. I'm all but certain the green ones can't be. If they have a head hitbox, I don't know where it is. That was efficient. Oh no! Why would you do this, Maxie, with the raid? Thank you very much, Maxie. Welcome, everyone. I'm doing some deadly premonitions. The premonitions, they're deadly. Ooh. Aiming. I'm doing my best. What? Oh, I missed the last shot. I'm sad. You stop that. Yes, hi everyone. We're about halfway through this run, and I've been doing okay so far. We have not had... I mean, like, touch wood, this is the kind of game where your runs can shit the bed if the game, like, crashes for any reason. Get out of the way! Screw that guy. That is not necessary. I just don't like him. Owned. Excuse me.
Have a cheap sub.
Thanks, Fireshark, for the 4 months. Oh yeah, it's September, isn't it? I keep forgetting about that. Kinda feels like Twitch did as well, so I guess it's all the same. Right, back at it again. Forget this guy. I know. Oh, I got stuck in the wall. I ran out of stamina. No. Bad. Ah, I didn't get anything. No. Stop. Stop that. Right, those... You're in the way. You're super in the way. Oh, those hitboxes are making me real sad. Alright, that was messy. That was a little messy. It's okay, though. One of those scissor dudes is optional there, but they both spawn in front of the door, so like, hell if I know. What a dick. Fuck off. 0 frame startup. Oh, and he's wasting mad time. Okay, I got away with it. Alright, forget these losers, forget these losers, forget this loser. Stamina, stamina. Need to die as well. Oh, he does. Okay. Zachary, have you ever heard of Movie? Oh, these guys don't have head hitboxes. Right, that particular enemy variant of the door guy, I am 100% convinced at this point, has no head hitbox. That guy ate it. How much do I have? 269. It's plenty. Yeah, look, no head hitbox. I'm not convinced it's possible. Die! Just wait. It depends on enemy type, right? So like these purple dudes. No, that was the type that doesn't have a head hitbox. The stronger versions of enemies seem to have harder to hit, if not non-existent head hitboxes. Hey Sylvia, Jess. How's the gaming? The gaming is fine. The gaming is adequate right now. What the fuck? Bullet spread can suck my dick. I made the incorrect assumption that that shot wouldn't go completely wide. Ow.
Damn it! Fire and brim!
No one can stop
That should have just been regular shot. That was a waste of a charge.
plan.
Damn.
This can't be happening.
Nod of approval.
I'm supposed to...
The nod of approval. You gotta watch out for the HP gates.
If you kill me, no
Nod of
one will
approval.
be left to tell you about the plan.
I'm nodding.
No.
No bullshit wolf fire track? Exactly. I get scammed by that a lot. I think a lot of people do. It's like really hard to hit them through it. Hence you scam them out of it instead by like make sure you have a charge by the final phase so you can just instantly end it. Because it HP gates it exactly enough to die with a full charge shot, I think. It works. It works out. That was good. I think that went well. Ah, fast travel. The fast travel menu just does what it wants. You cannot predict the fast travel menu. Just like really high frame in this game to see if it breaks the thing. I've been playing at 144 FPS for all of my runs and it doesn't really seem to do much. I got frostbite from that? That's
Jack, how about we
wacky.
grab a bite to eat? Not even I can think straight on an empty stomach.
Is that as high as it goes? I don't know. It's the refresh rate of my monitor. So that's what it, like, automatically goes to. Like, I'd have to actually lock my monitor at a lower refresh rate to get it to run lower. Have some time for science. Wouldn't go amiss. I am not sure if it was worth fast traveling for that. I think I might have been better served by just boarding. Because, like, for some reason, the fast travel thing here seems to have a minimum time. Like, even on the PC version, where I'm absolutely sure it can load quicker. My stamina. I owe money! Bada bing, bada boom.
Soon. I'm almost there.
I disagree.
Hello there.
Otrazo, thanks for the 44 months. Nice bit. I had time to save. I had time to save for sure. Thanks for the 44 months, Otrazo. 2019. Is it going to show Massachusetts? The T's overlap in Massachusetts. They overlap. They are not spaced properly. The kerning is improper.
Let me check.
I disagree.
And I'm disagreeing over here.
Cosmic Worm, thanks for the 17 months.
More whatever she's. He and the fun. I'll just.
No. Don't do that.
Would you? Don't. You. Well,
I'm bored. I'm on pace.
most of what you say is disjointed and illogical.
Most of what you say is disjointed and illogical. Okay, I can't really show it. For those of you who are wondering, like, I'm mashing like this. This is how I'm doing it.
What I can the legs and
I think at this point the part of the like the talky segments, as I'm going to call them, the part I'm the shakiest on is the final chapter. I don't fucking know which items to pick in the final chapter. I never really bothered to, like, explain the plot of this game as I go through, because it would require me to, like, compress about 2 games worth of context into 3 hours, and I can't do that too well.
Lisa.
Hey, Agent York.
Now we're actually going to inspect the murder site, a thing we haven't done so far. Like, we've been here, but we didn't actually inspect the murder scene when we got here. I think there's only 4 things you need to inspect here. Boot print, the altar itself, and the burnt grass. I'm pretty sure it's those 4. pretty sure. Anyway, this is the part of the run where we follow a dog around for like 20 minutes. 20 minutes is an overstatement, but it's not like a massive one. Prepare your dog emotes.
So you clearly love TV shows.
You clearly love TV shows. Should the time is dialogue? I don't know. Haven't calculated it. More than is necessarily ideal at any rate, but them's the breaks.
The great
Oracle decrypted.
I'm listen. Oh.
Alright, we're off. Time for some all-American gameplay. So we have two choices. We could either do the water tower quest or the tree quest. At least it starts at the tree. And it is actually important. The order for this one matters. Because doing this in the wrong order is extraordinarily slow. Because as soon as you finish the second one of these quests, it fires off from whatever position you're currently standing in, and finishing the tree quest second results in a significantly longer immediate outcome, whereas
really
doing water
like
tower
you knew who
second
Galena
starts you a lot closer. So we do that. Anyway, there's a tree. It's got red seeds. We want to investigate them red seeds, yo. And this dog will help us with this. And following this dog around is our lives for the next 10 minutes or so. I don't know. It really is quite... yeah. We're following the dog. The dog can also push us, so I don't consume stamina while I'm walking, but... other than that, yeah, Mans really is just kind of following a dog around. Make Yog meaning the dog in Deadly Provision 1 weird? Yeah, kinda. I'm not sure it's implied, that they're the same dog, I guess. I mean, one supposes they must be, but... I think people would, you know, just remembered the dog escort bit from the first game because it had a really funky song attached to it, but this has no such funky song. I can't even put the funky song on because if I alt-tab the game, it will pause. But yeah, we have to follow this dog around to 3 major red trees in the landscape, and this is just functionally an auto-scroller as far as that is concerned. It is quite the... it's quite the exercise. Like, this is just a thing one has to do to progress the video game, I guess. Hey, Mira. How am I? Oh, I'm at this part. I'm at this part. I mean, the run's on, like, good enough pace at the moment, at least. Although both this, like, don't look now. Chapter 3 and 4 can easily change that. But Chapter 2 went pretty much as well as I would like it to. The dungeons were good, I executed them well, I took the correct paths. I executed the chapter sequence well, that was good. I saved many time. It went well. There's time to save on Chapter 3 as well. I made, my PB has something of a kerfuffle at the end of Chapter 3 when I got really confused about timing. I know how to it's about something that you do in Chapter 2, funny enough. So, like, I know how to remedy it now, so I shouldn't kerfuffle again. This is the PC version, not the Switch. The Switch version has a terrible frame rate and loads so slowly it makes the run hours slower by default. Switch and PC are different categories on Speedrun. Well, technically, I actually have the world record in both. But that's really only because anyone who was actually seriously interested... Like, I had the best Switch time out of, like, 3 submissions, I think. Even though it was, like, it was a one and done. Like, the route wasn't refined at all back then. Can't really because I'm running out of stamina? No, I'm not running out of stamina either. It's capped out. I'm just moving the camera around. I'm just speedrunning GoldenEye, see? Having fun. Yeah, is there any... Okay, hang on, let me answer the question. Is there anything different on PC? Kind of. In terms of the technical detail, the PC version obviously, like, runs a lot better, which means it's the only, like, serious option, I think, for speedruns. Like, you can run on the Switch. Don't. It's just like an extra 2 hours in loads for nothing. It's like, why? The PC version actually has a couple of bug fixes as well, like, good bug fixes. And is generally a more stable video game, although it's not exactly, like, polished, you know? Like, the PC version is just better, but it's still Deadly Premonition 2. Dang, Dog Pod is long. It sure is. It's not even halfway done yet. Like, most of Chapter 3 is this. Is the dog route random? No. It's totally fixed. But we cannot, like, go to the tree and then inspect it. The dog does have to be, like, with us to do it, so, like, running ahead doesn't accomplish anything. Just follow the dog. Sadly, there's no trick or complexity to this. Just follow the dog. Dog, aren't you ready to agree? As I just said 5 seconds ago, no.
She's on it.
Alright, last third of the dog bit. But no, the dog is not random, and in fact you can't even influence its path in any way by, like, pushing it or whatever. It's too strong. Dog push you. Yeah, better tell me we would have dog skip. If someone finds dog skip, that'd be handy, but I honestly don't know how you'd go about it. New Game Plus could maybe do it if someone could figure out skipping into the end of Chapter 3 by just leaping the fence. A thing that does work, but right now the quest thing isn't active when you actually get in there. And there he goes! Willie goes across the water. Where is he? There he is. Hello. We gotta wait for him to cross the river, which he does so by way of swimming. We can't swim, so... Running these kinds of games is always just a trip. Because, like, these games aren't really made for speedrunning at all, obviously. I mean, most games aren't, really. Only recently has that become a thing, I think. But regardless, like, these sorts of, like, weird open-world experience kinds of games, I'm not sure how else to describe these. Open-world adventure games, I guess? Because people just call Deadly Premonition 2 and 1 a horror game, but I don't really think that's entirely accurate. Like, open-world adventure games, like Deadly Premonition, fucking Mazurna Falls, and... I mean, I guess Swery's The Good Life would also qualify, but that's like his genre, so that's kind of cheating. Where there's just a whole bunch of really weird mechanics you gotta play with, and a whole bunch of really stupid, arbitrary nonsense you gotta deal with. But it does lead to funny mechanical interactions, how we need to sleep 4 days in a row in our hotel bed because otherwise we become too smelly to progress the run expediently. But there is a reason these aren't like the most commonly ran genre of video game in the universe. But they are sort of interesting anyway. I pressed B 5 times to try and pick up that item as I ran past it, and the game denied every single one of them. That's also a difference from the Switch version to the PC version. The PC version, for some reason, is really, really bad at understanding when interact means interact. I don't know why. Just 5/6 of all of your attempts to press the B button to do a thing will just not work. Here's the part where Willie has a go. He runs into the yard and is like, damn, I can't get out this way, and he comes right back out. Well done. PC version of the first EP is shite. Surprised this game works at all for me. I'm surprised it works at all as well. Like, the first early Premonition, I think they shouldn't be allowed to sell it. Like, either fix it or pull it. Because it's just bad, like, it's non-functional software. I don't think they should be allowed to charge money for it. Did it come on PS4 or Xbox, this game? No. But this PC port is bare bones, but is about as functional as the game it's porting. So, like, has bugs, sometimes soft locks in really inconvenient ways, but it basically works. Like, it basically works, and it runs at a frame rate. Like, I'll give it that. It does run at a significantly better, like, it is an improvement over the Switch version. A substantial one. Like, I only started running this game with a lot of, fervor, as it were. Like, I've only really put effort into running this game with the PC version, because the Switch version ran so poorly that it just didn't feel worth the effort. Also, Deadly Premonition 2 is a great baseline for how Steam reviews work. Because a game like this, with a port like this, still has an 80% positive review average on Steam. Partially, like, I put a positive review in. My review text was, "This game sucks, it's great. Recommended." Like, all of this is to say is that, like, 80% reviews on Steam does not mean the same thing as an 80% on Metacritic, you know? Like, 80% on Metacritic and above is pretty good. It means most critics gave you an 8 or above. That's a strong score. 80% on Steam means 20% of the people who played your game think it was shit. And that's like a large portion of people. Been thinking about this lately. I mean, I tweeted about this as well, but it's still on the brain. I was thinking about this because of a PC Gamer article posted that was like, why hasn't any of the indie Pokemon alikes taken off? And I look at their fucking review averages, Monster Cram with 79% average reviews on Steam, and I was like, I wonder why. I have a theory. It's a mean theory, but it is a theory nonetheless. My theory is that none of them are very good. The only one with a review score, the only, like, indie Pokemon clone with above 90% review average on Steam is Nexamon Extinction. Sitting tall at 93, which is not bad, actually. Like, 93 review average is pretty good, even. If I released a game and it had 93% positive reviews, I think I'd be pleased with that. It's like, ah, cool. That's a significant majority. You just go to the dog's destination and wait for it to happen, you have to follow it. You have to follow it. People ask me that question every single time I do the segment. You have to wait for it. You have to follow it, rather, so you can't just, like, go in advance. You have to stick near it. Anything above 70% is good IMO? It's not. On Steam, it's not. 75% review average on Steam is kind of bad. Like, anything below 90% positive review average on Steam is not a stellar look, and that sounds harsh, but it's also true.
So this is our town.
Like put it like 80% positive review average on Steam means at least 20% of the people who played your game took some significant issue with it. And that's not good. Anyway, now we're gonna fill the water tower. I forgot if I could stop bouncing off all the hills. These train tracks do not go anywhere and don't connect properly. Like, look at this. What the fuck is this? Like, the train tracks just cut off at that point. I'm going over the rails like a crazy train. You just crash the train into the fucking shitty lake in New Orleans. Yeah, pretty much any, like, significantly popular, you know, well-regarded game on Steam, like the Stardew Valleys, the Terrarias, the Hollow Knights. They all have, like, 95% and above, I think. I think Stardew Valley has 98% positive reviews, which is fucking crazy. Which, like, given how many reviews it has, 98% positive is, like, near unanimous approval. Very 97. Yeah, given the sheer quantity of reviews that game has accumulated, 97% review average is very close to unanimous approval. And unanimous approval in video games is very, very hard to come by. Obviously, there's a whole lot of factors that go into this. Like, some games just have a more niche audience, and some games, you know, don't appeal to everyone. That's okay. Not everything can be 98%. But you should probably be trying to get at least 90, you know? I mean, shit, even, like, Fuga Melodies of Steel, like, weird, offbeat JRPG about children slowly dying in a tank with a PC port that's kinda bad, still managed to get 92. Mainly because it's, like, good. Like, people who get through the fact that PC port's fucking balls, tend to like it. Yeah, Dead Prem 2, 80% because Dead Prem 2 and also port. Port's not great. Honestly, 80% I think is actually surprisingly high, given the game in question. But it goes, like, even... Deadly Premonition 1, see, like, that goes to show, like, where the scale is at. Deadly Premonition 1 is non-functional software. That is a game whose PC port is so bad, I think it shouldn't be allowed for sale. You still got 67%. You have to fuck up so hard to get below 70. Like, that's where this... If your game boots and works, you basically get 80% for free.
What do it?
Hence, anything else, you know, being around 80% is shaky. That's what Steam reviews are like. I don't know. I have this on the brain because I'm not sure people like realize this. I'm not sure gamers pass this number with the same way they should. Like, they see 85% and they think, oh, you know, 85% review, that's about as good as an 85% critic rating, and like, it's just not. It isn't. 85% critic rating is, like, strong. Oh, dear. Okay. I've had that happen before, so I didn't freak. Ah! Pushing her the wrong way. Take every critic review with a grain of salt. That's fair as well. The thing I'm saying is that 85% on Steam is like pretty middling compared to like 85% from critics due to how the scales work. Like 85 Metacritic is good. Like, that's a strong game. It's very hard to get above 90 in a critic setting. Because in order to get above, like, bear in mind it's an average, right? So if everyone gives you a 9, you get 90 flat. Meaning, in order to get above 90 of a Metacritic, you need to get a substantial portion of 10s. Because that is how averages work. Also, this is the part of the run where we bully a child. I've been kind of not really talking about, because I'm just like, I'm talking about fucking Steam review averages and shit. See, I meanwhile, I get to claim to be fancy about this because I review basically everything I play, and the review average of everything I've ever worked on averages out to 95%. That is a horribly skewed dataset, but is technically true. Oh, Patty, come back. Patty, no. Attempts to escape. Okay, so like we use our stamina to push Patty along, and then I gotta like keep up with her, and the best way to do that is to board. Because boarding doesn't consume stamina for some reason, and we can't like, you know, why not run into her with the skateboard? You can't. You bounce off. You will bounce off her. I was very scared of her getting stuck on the pole. Because that would have been silly. We made it! We pushed a child!
Oh, you're
That's
then
good.
I disagree.
Earth hurts. Thanks to the tier 1. You love this emote? I'm glad. I'm glad people like my... I keep saying this, and I'm going to keep saying it for months and months and months. Maybe becoming years and years and years. I really need to get someone to do new emotes for me.
Look,
like I even know who I want to ask. I just keep not doing it.
Which... Zach, this password may look complicated at first glance.
It doesn't.
But you needn't worry. This is a chemical formula.
This password may look complicated. It doesn't look complicated, actually. Like, I'm good, pal.
That must... You're... Yeah, you...
Right, now this is the part where difficulties occur, because assessing precisely what to kill and what not to kill is kind of an ass. I have a chart, but, like, it's a bit difficult to follow due to the nature of the environment. I'm honestly not sure which one of these I need to kill, so I'm killing both. That guy needs to die. You don't need to die. You need to die. This is not going well. Pre-spawned crawler. You didn't die. You're not dead. Good. Okay, no. That... Never mind. I got all of it. Perfect. Can't be... There's very specific enemies you need to kill in that, and I think I didn't put a foot wrong. I think I might have killed one scissor dude more than I needed to, but whatever. That's not a big deal. Very nice! That's the bit that can waste a lot of time if you get kind of, like, lost in the sequence. And, like, mistake an enemy. Or, like, kill the wrong one and think you've killed the right one, but you've killed the wrong one in the... Because, like, it's not a quantity, it's specific enemies.
She studied abroad during... Zach, look at
They're just 2 enemy types? You just happen to keep saying those 3. There's 3. There's 3 enemy types. Excuse you.
This entry is from right after she became Lena.
Yeah, crawlers. Crawlers are introduced now, so you are excused from not realizing this. This is the point where crawlers first appear, is Chapter 3. They have a more specific name than that, but, like, I don't remember what the names for all the enemies are, because, like, the advanced versions of enemies technically also have their own name. They're, like, Pantalones and Aluciones or something like that. We just call them Scissor, Door, and Crawler. And by we, I mean, like, me and Merc, because, like, that's what we annotate our, like, notes as. We're drawing very little distinction between, the Scissor Dude and, like, the advanced Scissor Dude, even though the advanced Scissor Dude is significantly more dangerous. Because the advanced scissor dude can inflict fucking paralysis on you, which is not good. Paralysis is extremely obnoxious to deal with. Paralysis is a thing that means you now have a random chance to just not shoot the gun when you press the shoot the gun button. It's fucking annoying. Please open the door. That is what I was talking about when I say sometimes you press button to do a thing and the game just doesn't do it. Damn it. I only got $8 for Linkboard organization because I made a mistake. I made a mistake while playing. It doesn't matter. The $10 doesn't matter. But you get $10 if you fill the Linkboard out without making a mistake. You get $8 if you make a mistake. Is it a quantity that ever matters? No. Is it a thing? Yeah. And now we gotta go over to Alexis, and it is genuinely faster to just board the distance than fast travel. It simply isn't worth the, Man, I'm actually, like, ahead of schedule. It's not even noon on the game clock right now. Does it need to be noon on the game clock? Because I gotta go to Clarkson's warehouse and get on the roof, which you can only do at certain times? But when does it start? Oh, it's fine. It's 8. It's way within... You just can't be later than 5. No. That one. And it shouldn't be later than 5. Unless you make a mistake, which I have not. Fuck him up, Punchy. Hi, Bugtus. I'm fucking him up. I'm doing good. I'm going fast. Got 9 mosquito bites under 10 minutes. This is a new record. Stop getting bit. Just, like, dodge. What the fuck?
I disagree.
Oh yeah, early morning DP 6 and head 6 and
Oh yeah, early
6 and roll 6 and head 6 and roll. Slash Hanafuda card.
Slash Hanafuda cards. Guinea Prince, thanks for the 44 months. I was waiting for it. I was like, when's it gonna say Hanafuda? Where's the Hanafuda card? What was I hate bullet hells? You know, I think I do as well. Fuck bullet hell game. I bought the new Toho game, Bullet Philia, 100th Black Market. I don't think it's very good. It really pains me to say that, because I like the spin-off games usually, but I don't think fucking grinding was the thing Toho needed to be fun.
Hello.
I just don't think that was a necessary addition to the equation.
Hey, oh, right.
Honestly, I haven't played. I've also talked about this in stream before, but as the year has rolled on, I still haven't played many, like, particularly great games this year, I feel like. Everything I've been interested in has kind of been a bit of a... like... Not all of them been terrible. But nothing's really, like, blown me away. Several things I was looking forward to came out as kind of wet farts. And a whole bunch of other stuff came out as a bit, it's alright, I guess. Still think the game I'm the most significantly endeared to this year was Neon White. Is this year on Freedom Planet next week? I will be playing that when it comes out. Naturally. I'll probably be playing the first game a little before it comes out. Catch everyone up to speed on the deep lore. Highly important. I think I actually needed to do that. Maybe not, I'm not sure. I got one right. And I lose time to getting Lollipop. Should have gotten 0 points. Mistakes. I don't know, I wasn't sure if I was going to get over 5. The thin stone can actually burn out before 5. Am I a Splatoon person? Not really, no. Play a competitive shooter on Nintendo's online infrastructure is something that has bewildered me on face value. Like, are people serious with this? Yeah, other than that as well, I don't know. The Splatoon's art style continues to not really speak to me. I don't know, I'm not drawn to it. I'm not drawn to it, put it that way. I've actually got the Splatoon 3 tag muted on Twitter because, like, as soon as they announced, like, the sort of representative characters for the game, it took about 2 minutes before I was already sick of seeing them. Lamb Cut was fun while it lasted? Yeah, Lamb Cut was pretty good. But it wasn't an all-timer, you know? It has a couple of, like, besides being buggy as shit, it had a couple of, like, gameplay loop problems that really kind of let it down. Pretty good, though. I don't regret playing it. I had fun. But I'm always seeking the next thing. I'm always seeking the next thing that I can yell about. And I haven't found it. I haven't found it yet. I'm sorry. I did get given a key for Tunic, and I haven't played it. Because I'll be honest with you, Tunic's pitch makes it sound like the kind of game that I wouldn't enjoy even a fucking bit. It's like Zelda crossed with Dark Souls, crossed with La Mulan. It's like, wow, I don't like any of those games. So I don't think you could have come up with a less appealing pitch if you tried. least insofar as it pertains to me and me personally. Like, that's a pitch that lots of people would probably care for. I'm stuck on things. You like La Mulana? Not really, no. You're totally in the way. My ammo count looking like 200. It's fine. Thank you for moving. I ran out of stamina. I'm sad.
You can't do.
I guess that means that guy walked through the wall.
I'll curse you.
Curse these nuts. I'm out. I say that every time. I'm sorry.
Daddy? You saved me? Daddy!
Yeah, as a consequence of not liking any one of the games used to describe or pitch Tunic, I haven't played Tunic.
Oh. I just love the look of
He saved time!
green grass. You know the
Good shack and didn't fuck up my my schedule management at the end, so time save.
reflecting the radiance of the sun. In that regard, Louisiana's grass is in a class of its own. Just picture it on a clear summer day. A cold beer in one hand, gazing out from your porch onto the garden you're so proud of. This is the life. Doesn't get much better than this. That's how you feel. A well-kept garden and a cold beer, the ultimate combination. They go hand in hand, just like hot dogs and sporting events. But that grass, it's got a bit of a nerve to it. It doesn't matter how many times you cut it down, it'll always keep coming back and turn your eyes away for a bit. And that's when it'll really sprout up. Up until last week, your garden was perfectly pruned and balanced, symmetrical and pristine. But you wake up the next morning, and you can't even stand to
The things like, there are a couple, like next week, like 3 things I'm looking forward to are coming out. Freedom Planet 2, how dare you interrupt me, you fucker.
Deadly or whatever.
Taylor, thanks for the 42 months. I will prem the deadly. That sounds vaguely dirty for some reason. Owned. Bastard. Bastard! Alright, no, what was I saying? 3 things coming out next week I'm looking forward to. Freedom Planet 2, naturally. Sunday Gold, which looks like a point-and-click RPG. Just, like, that's not a very good description. I liked what I played of the demo, okay? And Metal Hellsinger is out a couple days after that. I would like to play all 3 of those. Oh, Signalis is also coming out in October, I think. But that's October. Right now it is September. I will deal with October things in October. Freedom Planet 2 is on Tuesday, except it's coming out when I'm working, so I'm probably only gonna be able to stream it on Wednesday. Some people are gonna... by the time I get around to streaming it, some of you fuckers are gonna have finished it.
Remember, we out there. This feels wild. Would not.
Is it? Yep, comes out on the Tuesday, the 13th. 13th of September.
this, but it was...
Great. If you...
He's rough.
You gotta select it again. It makes you select it multiple times.
This, but there's some.
Did it! Selected the right fucking thing on the bed this time. God damn it!
Yeah, that's.
I love the sim talk they do when I spam. I like it too. It reminds me of like Love to Lick games actually, where like they pioneered the speech style where it's just sort of like voice clips cut up. That's not right. Frantic Simon. Poised Aaliyah. Not sure Frantic Simon's actually useful. Photo of Patricia. No, you had the right thing there. Alright. That's the last thing I had to press. I think I got through that faster than last time.
But how could you have known?
Finale! I honestly forget what the strenuous logic is for why pizza is, like, the thing that convinces Simon to... I don't know. I've honestly kind of forgotten what happens there. Anyway, now crawlers show up in this area with their funny hitboxes. I'm out of stamina.
You want to die? Curse.
Nice hitboxes, dude. How I despise these enemies. They don't have hitboxes. This fake as fuck, man. No, that shouldn't have hit. Chunky business. Messy. I ran out of stamina. What the fuck? I tried to reload before running out of stamina, but it didn't take. Enter the questionable headshot zone. Headshot, 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 headshot. These guys do not have head hitboxes. I'm absolutely sure of it. Like, look at that. That's not a headshot. That's not a headshot. These aren't headshots to you. It's time for the Mega Snarf. Not this level. Next one. I think. You need to die. Asshole. Hitbox. Makes me sad.
Are you?
I'm running out of ammo and I'm running out of it fast. That always happens. Am I? Yeah, I've got like 70 bullets left. That's probably not enough. Make one heal here so I can pick up an extra 50. And that will probably solve the problem. Good, because that's all I fucking had. Yikes. Get off that. Eh. That guy has to die last I checked. No head hitbox. Right, these guys also don't have head hitboxes. Go away. This enemy is basically guaranteed to do its time-wasting routine. I guess you could priority kill it. That feels a bit worse, though. Good. Sorry, that's not Big Snarf. I think it's the final segment. Please open the door, York. Wait, that's not it. That's not Big Snarf. No. I'm supposed to say it was just Void. They're saying Void, but their attack, I keep interrupting their attack animation with death, so it keeps not firing off. Also, it's also like a bug. Enemies don't get through their death cries properly. Because they die before the thing completes, and it cuts them off. But if you pause the game, you can hear the whole thing.
No.
Ugh. Stupid. I don't know why it's like that. So you just end up hearing void instead of void. You know, like there's supposed to be a word there, like a final word. But there isn't. There isn't a final word. It never properly manifests. This guy has to die. As do you. All the door guys have to die. Got him. Got him. GG's. You don't have to die, but you are definitely going to cause me issues if I don't. As usual, their head... That's the powered up version of the crawler. They're a slightly different color. It's very hard to tell. Their head hitboxes don't exist either. This is Big Snarf. This is Big Snarf moment. Oh my god. It's very loud, sorry. Right, this room can be a bit overwhelming if you just run straight in. Whoops. I actually got a headshot. That went pretty well. That's usually way more of a clusterfuck. I'm not sure if I needed to take a breather there to sort out my coffee, but I did. It would really help to probably not justify grinding for it. It would, but I honestly don't know how, like, when you'd get it is the thing. If you can find a way to conveniently route in even just, like, the first damage charm, it would be really helpful, but I don't know when you would do that.
I got it least. She's my daughter. I got it least. But you stop. Patricia's my new goddess. My new lease. I got it least. I got it least. New
I have
goddess.
a lot of health kits.
Power.
And not enough bullets.
Now you
Whoa.
got meaning.
Oh, fuck, you didn't die. No.
What happened?
It's okay.
I'm not a smarty pants.
Hey, Jason.
So I don't know.
Now it is time for large Avery. He's large. Good start. Shoot him in the dick. We shoot him in his CD player. Right, he always does this after one volley of his nonsense. It's like, observe the following. It's tick damage. It's not worth it. And then we gotta like... Oh, also good. Good. One more squish for me, please. No, he wants to do his stupid, annoying thing where he wastes time. Ah. He's wasting time. He's wasting time. Oh, he's wasting lots of time. Why are you doing that? I just roll my eyes when he chooses to do that. He wants to do it again. I can't stop him. He's already decided to do the attack. There we go. That was annoying.
Stop it! I ain't bad. I don't want to die.
That started off with good RNG, and then the final phase was kind of bad, so I'm not sure how that balanced out.
Oh, welcome, Zach, to the Red World. You've become such a fine monster. Oh. Lena and George could never hold a candle to you. They really disappointed me, you know? It's... Aim carefully, sister.
Fuck you.
Aim carefully, sister.
Fuck! Stop interrupting me, you asshole! Motherfucker.
Aim carefully, sister.
You are a prick. Lock-on failed. The lock-on is like being shit, and this fight is being a wanker.
I'm warning you. Patricia Clarkson, I'm here to save you.
You're a fucker.
Aim carefully, sister.
I'm warning you.
I'm out. I'm out of coffee.
Aim carefully, sister.
Execution!
Oh, he's reloading?
Execution!
What?
Checkmate, Morgan.
No, stop it. I win. That was a pretty bad last boss. But, good run. Minus 3 minutes. Yep. Good. That was the PB I was looking for. I knew there was time to be saved in that run, given all the mistakes still present in PB. But there you go. That's the new Deadly Premonition 2 world record. Is that a new record? Absolutely. By 3 minutes, no less. 3 minutes on the dot, even. Shame the final boss fight was kind of shite, but, you know, whatever. RNG! It's fine.